Hello friends, welcome to our channel QTN Quick Technical Notes. Friend, today we'll discuss on very important topic Kubernetes architecture. As we have already discussed in our previous video friends about the definition of what is Docker, container and Kubernetes. Today we'll discuss about the architecture of Kubernetes. So here in the figure we can see a box in the left hand side known as master, and inside the master the components, very important components, four components are there. One is API server, etcd cluster, controller manager, kube scheduler. So etcd cluster also known as database, controller manager maintain the actual state equal to desired state, and kube scheduler takes the action. API server plays a very vital role in this architecture, as it act as a receptionist in an office. For example, of real life, if we take real life example, we can assume API server as a receptionist or as a front desk person in any organization. So all the requests are coming to API server from different components. Our next we can say box is node 1, which contain important components kube proxy, kubelet, docker and pod, and the small boxes known as container inside the pod A, pod B. In similarly node 2 we have proxy, we have kube proxy, kubelet, container engine or docker, and pod C, pod D, pod E containing one containers inside it. So friends, we will discuss this architecture in points. So our first point is condition for master. Condition for master is two virtual CPU and 4 GB RAM, as we are installing EC2 instances in AWS account. In our next video we will discuss how to create free tier account in AWS, Amazon Web Services. So our second point is friends, all requests are listened by API server of nodes. So we have already discussed this point that API server listen all the requests from the nodes. And control manager, third point, it balances the actual state equal to desired state, also control process, and or in other word it provide services like actual state equal to desired state. So our fourth point is etcd. It is a kind of database and it store all the information of pod. What is pod? Fifth point, it is the smallest unit of kubernetes which control containers. Sixth point, kube scheduler, it takes action about actual state equal to desired state. Seventh point, kube proxy, it assigned IP address to pod or it gives IP address to pod. Kubelet, it manages and control pod. So here are the three important notes to be remember, very important notes. First point is, if pod is failed, then new pod is created. This pod, if pod is failed, it is not repairable. It we have to create new pod in that case. Second note, pod runs on node, which is controlled by master. Third point, Kubernetes cluster contain container running or bare metal oblique VM instances, cloud instances, or all mix. Very important line. So friends, this is all about Kubernetes architecture, and in our next video we will discuss how to create server EC2 instances in free tier account of AWS Amazon Web Service. So thank you for today friends. Thank you very much.